Hey guys, Wraith calling. Thanks for stopping by the channel. So lately I've been playing the E25. I had a bit of a run. So this is the E25 in a Tier 8 game, and we are in the Great Wall map. And this is a encounter battle. So this is going to be a double feature. So there's actually going to be two video replays. This one's fairly long, but ends rather oddly. And unfortunately, I thought this was going to be a really great game, and it would have been awesome had I got everything involved, but you'll see more about that later. So I used the speed mobility to get up here on this little ridge line, because it's got an engine grunt to get up here. You see I'm kind of backing into a spot. And this is going to give me allow me to get some shots in. Initially, I thought this was going to be a much better spot than it was, but our guys all pushed that center ridge line there. And the bad guys did not advance as far as I was hoping, so this is going to start out a little slow. Unfortunately, and they kind of shoot back, but you can see I can't see them at all. I'm just seeing the outline of what other people spot, and all they know is there's rounds coming out of these trees. Yeah, and I'm sorry this starts out slow. It was really, I thought this was going to be a much better spot, and I probably overstayed my welcome here. So the E25, if you haven't done so yet, it is definitely worth the gold picking up. It is a very OP, very fast-firing, stealthy, very quick little machine. My equipment set up here. I've got camo net, obviously, and I've got rammer and vent. And I went with this lineup.
Focus on this location.
That's fairly traditional for me. I took camo net because I do a lot of camping with it. Although I do just as much running around like mad. I don't do a lot of back and forth. I find a spot to camp, put rounds on the target as much as I can, then move to a new location and use the speed and mobility to get me to another spot to camp. This tank store does not have a lot of armor. It has 830 hit points, so that's not too bad. You see, I'm still trying to find shots here. This is a bit slow, but it definitely does pick up. I do promise you that. So about this gun, 75mm gun. It's a very rapid fire, okay penetration, okay damage. The average damage is like 135 to 150. So this is more like a tier 6 medium tank gun almost. I think some of the tier 5 tanks get this gun, but not this extreme rate of fire, which you haven't got a chance to see it. So I get bored, realize there's nothing here for me. I knock over a tree in frustration. I do like how the camo does not cover the solar panels on top of this, because we are an eco-friendly machine in the E25. I don't know why. It just looks really shiny there, and no matter what camo pattern it is. You see the two engine mounting plates there and some kind of circular thing. I'm not sure what that is. So I come up here knowing there's all kinds of bad guys that are going to be over here. Maybe I'll get some more side shots on those guys. There's a T-34 here with me, so I feel safe to use his armor. I knock a tree over on him because he needs cover. I don't know, I just hit the tree. So I think I'm going to get shots on the Centurion now. Get a little better lineup. There it is. Knock it in, dial it in. Putting hits on the Centurion. These are pretty good shots. These are probably the very extreme edge of my view range.
We hit him hard.
Keep shooting. I know he's tracked. Keep shooting. My first kill is on this tier 8 medium tank. Yay team. I like it. You do notice I do carry half my ammo lot out as an APCR. Because I know this does not do a whole lot of damage, and you will get in the tier 8 games, and the gun really struggles against tier 8 tanks. The Centurion's a bad example because it's got no side armor, so the standard AP rounds probably would have punched through it. And I come up here, there's a Panther 2. He's looking at somebody else, and I give him one, give him two. He backs off around the corner. I back off. T-34 takes my place, and I'm okay with that. I was spotted. You can see I get fire coming in. Already with me, saw the incoming fire, decided this is not the place he wants to sit. Back off. Wait for just a second. I noticed the T-34 is kind of outmanned. They're actually, he gets help, moves down to another American medium down there with him. It's another medium, friendly medium. I don't know if it's American or not. And I'm going to come and try to get shots and try to help him out a little bit, because these guys may get rushed and overwhelmed. T-34's got a very slow rate of fire, so he may struggle if they come down to make a gunfight of it. And there he is again. As I set my nose out, track him. Don't quite track him all the way. I do finish him off with the second one. I do take a hit. Hit my tracks. I'll take it. T-29 would have surely punched through me. There is another medium. There is the 416 off in the background. I can't get some shots on him. Not sure why I'm not hitting him. I don't waste too much time on him. You come down here, and there's just in time for the spot panzer to show up. Actually, sorry, this is go to E25. He's not paying me any attention, which is going to cost him. As we shoot him up, and I finish him off with 34, get a shot in on the E23. I turn too quickly. Get one. Get 2 shots into him. That's my 3rd kill so far of the game. I got 13 penetration. Ooh. I'm going to start myself. I'm down to 10 APCR rounds, 27 regular rounds. And you know, honestly, I probably did not need to fire any APCR during that engagement. But I was kind of caught up in the moment. I do get spotted when I came down here, so I'm going to try to hide a little bit. Because that is a T-34 off on my right side there that I'm kind of circling around. And I don't want him to hit me at all, because that will leave a bruise. So I come over here, still looking for him, not sure where he went. And I said, screw it, I'm going to come this way. Because I know Artie's back here, where our team is hurt. I take a big shot in the back from the T-34. There's Artie taking a shot and missing. Now I'm clipping along here at 50 kilometers an hour. I'm going to go punish Artie. I do go back to the standard rounds for Artie, because we don't need 82 rounds for Artie. But I do have to hit him. So hit him once, then twice. He does hit me, splash me. I didn't think he was going to realize it was going to be that good. Hit him again, one more hit, and our Artie picks him off. Thank you very much for the Artie, the assistance. And I start hauling butts because they're coming back here, and I don't want to deal with those guys. There's the T-29 I was trying to avoid earlier. So I know our Artie's up there. I'm going to use our Artie to spot him. It sounds bad. He's chasing our Artie down, which means his back's to me. Our Artie's spotting him. I load up. You know what? American heavies don't have any rear armor. Consider put round after round after round into it. I don't do a lot of damage, but the rate of fire makes up for it. And I've got his undivided attention. I am spotted, however. He does miss. One more. Uh-oh, T-34. There's a fresh, fully health T-34, and I am not going to sit here and take that kind of nonsense from him. But he also turns his back on me, going for the Artie. So I'm going to sit here and put rounds in the back of that T-34. Keep firing. Keep firing. I hit him. I think I tracked him. Fire again. Hit him again. You see his return fly in anger. And at the point I knew I didn't get through and there was nothing there for me to hit. Now, right now, it's just me and a Jagdtiger 88. And me and him start communicating here. I don't want to sit here and face these guys. I can't. I'm a one-shot for the T-34s and could be a one-shot for the T-29 depending what kind of gun he's got. If he's got the 76mm, I can take 1 or 2. I didn't get quite a good look, but he's got the ears on his tank, so he's probably at least got the 90, if not the 105. And I come back around here, circle around. A little bit indecisive. I thought about going back. I thought, no, if I encounter one of those guys by accident, it's just a quick snapshot and I'm done. So I decided to put my stealth and back into it. Me and this Jagdtiger are talking to each other. We are planning kind of what we're going to do. He's got much better armor for this than I do. He's got a pretty atrocious rate of fire as well. So I'm telling him, look, I'm going to stay where you're at. I'm going to come over here over the center and see if we can spot these guys. I know all 3 of them were down in that area, that C4, B2, 3 area. Maybe even chasing me down. And they chased me, and here is where the game locked up. And you could see how horribly, and I couldn't not get back into it. And I was rather pissed off because I was having a very good game up to that point. So here's the second game. This is a Tier 7 game, not quite the Tier 8 game we were just in. And this is obviously Westfield. This is standard battle. And I'm going to take this little machine and make a run for it. So I kind of like to play this like a scout sometimes because of the speed and the stealthiness. It makes a very good scout if you have to. So if you get stuck in a Tier 8 game where you're worried about being able to pen somebody, you can scout. So don't think you can't, set up and be a little stealthy, because this will work. And you'll see that I do that here in this game here. I get a little scouting in. I still do quite a bit of my fair share of damage. So, don't think I was just being passive, camping bush and waiting for things to happen. I did get some scouting in and get quite a bit of damage in scouting. Well, not quite that much, but come up here, find a nice bush. This one will do. My first target's a actually Tiger 131. So I don't pull the trigger right away. I'm kind of, because I don't have any real support behind me just yet. My guys are still getting in position. So I pull up to the bush, stick my head in, sit quietly, wait for the camo net. So I count 3 tanks that are over the 2 heavies and a T-34 Tier 5 medium. He obviously has not learned the benefit of not sitting out in the open. And neither one of them realize where I'm being spotted. You see, now I'm firing and they can't see me. So the Tiger jumps in front and takes hits for him. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not. Nobody's even looking at me. So I decided, let's get a gun out of the game, shoot the Tier 5, kill the Tier 5 off. Let's go back to work on the 131. There's now a 3rd heavy over there. And quickly, just the sheer rate of fire forced those guys back into cover. And I'm kind of whitening in. There's a sentinel sitting side on me. He will pay the price for his. Sorry, KV1. He'll pay the price for it.
That's gotta hurt.
And I put some bullet holes into him. 15 rounds fired so far, 10 penetrations. I'll take it. See, now these guys I've spotted, now I'm getting hits in from artillery, not artillery, tank destroyers, and guys on the other side of the hill. Light these guys up. Hey, it's Tiger 1. It's not Tiger 1. Hey, look, there's T-29. Show me his ass. So I'll put some rounds into him. He does a smart thing and actually turned toward me. But, you know, American heavy armor is pretty piss poor on the side. So I just put a few more shots into the rear of his tracks. This Tiger 1 driver here, the stock guy, actually almost seems like to know what he's doing, but he's just trying to peek. And the hammer goes up there. He's a little brave, and he goes up without too much support. I mean, I'm behind him, but there's not a whole lot of guys coming yet. So ammo rack the Tiger 1, and ammo rack the Tiger 1. There we go, folks. That was nice, easy 1,000 hit points of damage done. So I'm willing to sit here and let the hammer spot for him again if he can draw him back around the corner a little bit. And here comes the T-29. Now you see where the angle of the T-29, I'm bouncing off the hull, the front hull of the T-29. He's at a bit of an angle. And I've actually gone through all 30 rounds of my AP ammo, and I'm now firing nothing but APCR, and I was still bouncing. So that's why I carry so much. There are times when the gun just does not have the pen to do it. And he's going to give me his, and I back off because I figured I was going to get spotted. There it is. And I'll wait a few seconds, reposition a little bit.
One of our vehicles destroyed.
To be sure that I've lost the spot. And I'll come up here and find another bush because bushes are good. And then I got side shots. I put one of his tracks, but when I got inside of his turret, I'll put rounds through his turret. And he's not even looking or moving. Guys, if you're getting this kind of fire, don't sit there and take it. It's not worth it. I just murdered that guy. Another T-29, and I'm not getting good penetration here. I can't figure why. Maybe you're wrecking away. I can't see. Obviously, I got bushes between me and him. So instead of keep wasting ammo, I'll reposition again. Now this time I get a little further out than what I thought. I thought I would be safe sitting here. Not quite as much as I thought. Because he is looking at me, and someone else is picking him off for me. But I decided to back off. And I figure, you know, I'm going to come over here and get in these bushes. Still getting spotting hits. I'll take the spotting damage as well. Why not, right? I got 16 rounds of APCR left. We make the push. I have 23 penetrations so far, 2 kills. And just bear in mind, 23 penetrations and these average damage is probably about 130 to 140 is what I'm doing average hit-wise. Hit a couple high and a couple low. I know there was another tank destroyer over here in the medium, and I think the heavies are down in the valley. There's the tank destroyer, and it is an SU-152, and I do not want him to shoot me because if he's got the big gun, this will be game over for me. Full health or not. Someone else puts a big hit and finishes him off. There's a champion down there. Kind of can see him put one hit into him, and someone else picks him off. And that's it. That's the game. So you got one half-ass game that was actually going to be pretty good, and you got one game that was pretty good. And we'll see what this gets. You'll see just what kind of XP you need to get the ace tanker on this. 4,100 damage, not quite 42. 1,200 assists, 2 kills, high caliber, first class mastery. You know, got a Confederate, good deal, 131,000. It did have one of the missions I had was a credit bonus XP mission. Walkway 1,999 XP, just under 2K, and does not give you the ace tanker badge for this tank. So that just tells you how many guys play this, how many drivers drive this, not just guys, gals too, just where it sits. So thanks for watching, guys, and as always, keep your powder dry.